hive worm god, Warmind. It's easy to forget about the lives of regular people, even for, well, for heroes like you. Remember the Cryptarch in the reef? I do. His name was Ives. Yeah, that's right. Was. He's dead. And not like all the other Awoken who died in the reef. Petra says he was murdered. She sent me all his stuff. She's got her own problems out on the shore, so this is up to us. Cade taught me a lot of nonsense. But he also taught me that you gotta follow a trail before it goes cold. Keep an eye out for the pages that go in that thing. They're the only clues we're gonna get.
Yeah, so this is how you start the quest for the Thunderlord. You get Amanda Holiday's journal right here, and really what you need to do after that is you need to open a total of 10 legendary or exotic engrams. Or you can kill fallen and lost sectors on the EDC. That's gonna be the easiest, but not really. That's what you think would be the easiest until you go up to Cryptarch yourself. And remember that you can buy legendary engrams by yourself. This part, you'll just blow through it immediately. Seriously, it's only available this week, this quest.
What can I do for
Then
you,
then it will become a random drop. Anyway, let's start that. As you see, I've just got a journal page. I get 10 of those and then done. Anyway, this is also an underleveled character for my sister. She's... We haven't even started on this character yet. For her. We actually need to dismantle a lot of stuff so we can get this video. One more, I believe. No. I can dismantle, though. Dismantle that. Dismantle that. I'm pretty sure she wouldn't mind. Like, we can get all of this back if it's year 1 gear, which all of this is. Yeah, that was a pain. Oh! We didn't even have a power weapon for her. She'd be fine. Yeah, this should be enough. You open 10 of these, you're done. Really, that's all you have to do for this. After that, you just don't have to do anything. Huh. All of this is 100% re-obtainable through the collection screen, which I will obviously use for my sister. God, this is a pain. I need to dismantle something else. I'm not gonna dismantle that because I don't want to. And I'll dismantle all these. Sad face. As I said, 10 only. Like, you should blow through this part because all you need is 200 legendary shards. Yes, I did quick math there. No, I didn't. You need 250.
The world's changing, Guardian. You must
anyway, once you're done with this quest step, you move on to the next, which is, again, pretty easy. This is probably one of the easiest quests I've ever seen.
Best cryptographers are never known
we
by
are
name.
now moving on to week 2 of this. As in, week 2 of this quest. Week 1 was just legendary and exotic engrams or kill the fallen in lost sectors. But next up, you need to go to this specific area that I'm going to, Trustland, in the EDZ. And, well, you need to actually loot all these lost sectors. They're called Atrium, Terminus East, and Widow's Walk. All of those are located down in the EDZ, exactly in the area I'm showing you. Look, this one is Atrium, this is Terminus East, and this one over here is, well, you can't really see it. Widow's Walk, you can barely see it. Yeah, it's so hard to hover over that. You probably saw like a frame of it. Yeah, Widow's Walk right there. So, it won't show anything, but you actually go kill the boss and then you loot these. And the thing about these is it's all just one big room. It should not be too hard because there is some cover. If you're underleveled, I completely understand if you want to stay behind a second. We didn't even start Warmind for my sister, I just realized. So I'm going to dismantle a single clap for her, because we could just use Uriel's gift. Who's Uriel? And then we can use Balagan later. As I was saying, you have to go loot all of these lost sectors. Actually, I haven't even started Forsaken for her, because, well, she needs level 30. Anyway, let's do Voidwalker, bottom skill tree for Devour. I'm using Blink. Also, you may have not known, but the Warlock melee range actually is the longest melee range in the game. And it is actually a way to extend that in D1. Which is, the Stormcaller, which was already the longest. Which already had the longest melee. You can now use... you can actually choose a different setting for the melee once you unlock it, and that is... well, it increases your melee range, so you can pretty much do it across the map, as people say. This is a beta shotgun, by the way. Really, this will be done in around 5 minutes. It just takes so long to travel from place to place, it feels like. Because this is actually the first area you ever go in Destiny 2, like this Trostland, it's the first area in the EDZ that you end up in. It shouldn't be too hard, but this is a wanted enemy this week, so they do have double health. The reason I chose bottom skill tree is because of this melee giving me Devour. Every time I get a kill now, I will have full health immediately, right after. I don't know what happened there to my rift. It's a healing rift, which also helps. I do find it better than Empowering, because Empowering doesn't increase your damage, just the range. I don't want his shield to get back up. He's already hard enough to beat, because he's a wanted enemy. This is the hardest you will ever see it. 100%. And still, it's pretty easy even as a underleveled person. Now, again, you don't really need any underleveled gear. You don't need any DLCs to get this. And once you're done with one of them, and you pick up the chest, you don't have to kill every enemy, just the boss. Nothing shows up, but you will get a quest step done. Which is honestly what you want. After that, you go and loot the other lost sectors, which it won't take long at all. They're not that split up. One of them you already loot when you are starting the campaign. I did start Curtis Bosars for her Warlock, but we didn't entirely get it set up. So don't complain. We just don't play on her account that often because it's the same PS4 anyway. This lost sector, you should remember it from a very old time. Also, the teleport is only a short teleport. It's called Blink. That did confuse Ryan. Also, the chaperone wouldn't be too bad here. It's the shotgun with the longest kill radius. This one is not a wanted enemy. You should have a very quick time killing him, but I'm gonna speed it up. The Stormcaller melee is now the longest melee, at least the new one, because, well, you do launch it across the map. Anyway, you will see I am done with this last sector. Now all I have left is Terminus East, and that's it for the second week. Once you're done with that, you need to go to this lost sector, loot that. Which, the next part is actually a bit confusing which I did and I got confused on, and then I went and looted every lost sector and I got it done. Also, I don't care about the rolls on these things. They're year 1 weapons, so it shouldn't matter at all. Also, I already have Thunderlord for my sister and me. It's just, we didn't start on her Warlock, or my Warlock, because we don't enjoy Warlock. Yeah, this will just be raw gameplay, so you don't think I'm editing at all. So you don't think I'm skipping anything. This is also a wanted enemy. You will have a little harder time than you should, naturally. And by naturally, I mean every other time you kill him on every other week. If you do have a shotgun and you see green ammo, 100% go pick that up. You don't need these weapons either, just kill these guys and you'll be done. And then you feel an urge to go get the chest, which you honestly should. That's how you get the next step. Okay, once all of these are looted, you get the next step. And this is not just easy for me, it was easy for the entire community. I'm not just saying that for me. Okay, once you get that, it gets confusing because this is actually the placeholder. It says, no sign of any clues related to Master Eyes, but there's an increasing falling chatter coming from the Whispered Falls in the outskirts of the European Dead Zone. The thing is, you really don't know what this is because once you finish a quest step and the next one comes out in a week, this is a placeholder and it didn't change at all, so it confused a lot of people. And then they saw this lost sector was called the Whispered Falls. So really, you're going to want to go over to that lost sector, complete it once, and then you will be able to complete the next step. This next step is honestly an easy one, but it's confusing because you don't really get it. In between weeks, once you finish every step, this shows up. Really, no one knew that they had to go to Whispered Falls, and that's the struggle for everyone. That's why not that many people have Thunderlord on the PlayStation. That or they're just not into the first exotic ever released in Destiny, it would be interesting to see the Thunderlord in this quest, which I might do. But it's over here in the outskirts. Really, they give you a specific detail that you have to do it to get the first step. Or it's a actual thing you have to do. But no one noticed it until the 3rd week. Also, this is just a super random quest step that no one thought of. Also, this is not a time-gated quest. You can do all of these steps in 1 week. But you have to do it in this week. It cannot be any other week. Because it gets removed on Tuesday, which is the reset day for me at 2:15 in the morning. See, Whispered Falls, it'll either say Lost Sector or Lost Sector Discovered. The reason I'm using a pulse rifle is really a coincidence, but it is a good weapon archetype to use. It doesn't matter if you fall all the way down there or go the wrong way. Just know this is the correct way. Really, this is the EDZ is a lost sector area, the easiest area in the easiest planet area in the entire game. This is just how I'm doing it. You don't have to do it like me. You can do it like you. And you don't have to do it on a Warlock either. You can do it on a Hunter, a Titan, any character. It's just, Warlock is the only other character my sister has. We didn't exactly make a Titan yet. Sword ammo for me. And blink, and swipe, 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 swipe. Uppercut, uppercut, and uppercut. Shotgun, shotgun, shotgun. These do not have a lot of health unless they're wanted enemies. You will see I get the next step right now. The next step is actually go and visit Amanda Holiday. And the reason is, you have to go there. She tells you to do stuff, and really she tells you to go here to this last sector again. You actually stand on this to start the next mission, but you need the exact quest step. The reason I know this is the Cryptart symbol from Destiny 1. Anyway, so sorry about the fast travels, but you need to go all the way to Amanda Holiday in the tower. That's it. That's the next step entirely. But there's a certain twist. She doesn't give you the Thunderlord yet, because you haven't seen the Cosmodrome yet. So you go see her, she makes you go to that portal, you don't know where it goes, and she doesn't know where it goes, until you actually go through it. You see her in the Cosmodrome, actually in the area you started Destiny 1. And you're also seeing the first boss you ever fought, and the first actual big fighting area that you've ever fought. In Destiny, at least. Also, I am playing this on PS4. It's hard on computer for me, because I don't have one yet. At least one of my own.
Subscribe to Destiny Sniper and like this video. By the way, have a great day.
Alright, once you get to Amanda Holiday, you don't have to listen to her dialogue, but I'm showing you for the sake of the video. Really, this was not different than any other week. Except for you get to go to an all-new area if you play on computer and have never experienced Destiny 1. Ryan, by the way.
Still can't believe what they did to his robe. Treated it like a trophy. Even a puffed-up cryptarch doesn't deserve to end up like that. Nobody does. I was out of ideas, so I showed Rahul what you found. His face when he found out. Like it had happened to him. A couple hours later, I get some coordinates on my terminal for a fallen transmat pad in the EDZ. I can't read where it's pointing, but it's somewhere they don't want you to be. This is our chance. Head back across the pond, use that transmat, and get ready for trouble.
So, it's the exact transmat zone that I've told you about, that exact teleporter. You're gonna want to go to the EDZ in the Whispered Falls. Don't worry, you didn't miss anything. I clicked on EDZ. Go to Whispered Falls again, and you actually are forced to go that way because it's the way to get to this actual mission. There is no other way to get in there. And the reason I say there's no other way is because there really is no other way. I'm doing this as an under level 293 on my sister's Warlock. The max power level is 300. Just take 10 of this, 11 of this, and 5 of this, and 4 of this, and put it here. And take 5 of this, put it here, take 5 of this, put it here. Really, you can do this as a 300. It really doesn't really matter. Show of Force, I have that, and I hate Show of Force. I have played on her character for a while, but not this character. Alright, and I'm there.
This is an easy quest for the entire community, not just me. Good luck.
I can edit, I don't want to, because you won't believe me when you see it. The next step is probably the most understandable ever. Go find Master Ives' killer. Ives is the actual cryptarch in the reef, if you forgot already. You can grab your sparrow or anything. Even this cool looking one that my sister has just got. It's all get out the way, which I kinda like it. This is the first time I've used it. And these actually remind me of hockey sticks on the side. Or, I forgot what it is, but the little rails on the side of a race. Which is most likely what it is. You can skip all these enemies, but I don't want to. I want to kill them all. Because my sister, she needs levels. once you run out of ammo, you don't have any more one-shots. At least for PvP, you really don't even need to kill these guys. You can run and activate the Fallen Teleporter right here. And you actually start in the Cosmodrome where you start Destiny 1. A video on the campaign's coming out later.
Okay, got your signal. Where'd you end up? Oh, my cotton socks. The Cosmodrome. Sit tight, there. I scrambled your location. Zavala won't know you're breaking the quarantine on old Russia. Do me a solid and stick to the wall, okay? All hell's gonna break loose if the big guy finds out you're there. Meantime, I'll keep you covered. See if you can find any clues nearby. And track down the fallen bastards that did this.
So this is the Cosmodrome wall that you actually see at the start of Destiny 1. You actually go the exact same way you're supposed to go here. There is indeed lore out here as well. You can scan these cars and some of these pikes. Look at the subtitles.
It used to be the Fallen pretty much owned the Cosmodrome, and then they just split. Right before the Legion hit us. That's a lot of stuff. Some of it real useful. I put a tarp on something you're not coming back for. Unless they did come back after all.
Really, she's saying they're moving back into the Cosmodrome. Watch out. And we actually might come back into the Cosmodrome later in the future. In Penumbia, maybe. But really, you start in one of these cars. One of these cars contains your body. And then your ghost resurrects you. AKA brings you to life. I'm not sure which car, because I didn't find that lore earlier. But this is the shank you have to kill to lower this shield. It shouldn't take you long at all. After all, it took me around 30 seconds, kind of. That felt a lot like 20, actually. Hold on, let me see if I remember. Where is that? Damn thing. I don't remember which car you start in, but you do start in one of these cars, and one of these cars contains your dead body. You can actually come back and find out later, but for the sake of this video, I was trying to be helpful. This is auto-loading, holster, don't wonder why it reloaded. You actually see a Fallen go up that pipe where my shotgun's pointed. And here you go. There's actually not a giant hole here when you start Destiny 1. This is actually what happened when the Plague Lands hit. And the Splicers and Siva all came to ruin our days. I'm actually gonna do campaign videos. I have a new account as well. It's even called Destiny Sniper YT. No, there's no spaces though, so I'll share that in the next video. Ryan keeps saying that this is hard. It's only hard for him. The entire Destiny community says it's not hard. Because PvE in general is not hard. Like, you can do the Whisper of the Worm quest solo. You don't need a team. You could even do that when there was 15 minutes in total. but for some reason it got moved all the way to 20. I think it's to help newcomers that don't like leveling up, like Ryan. But anyway, let's go straight through this entire Cosmodrome. You actually are forced to go this way, I believe. Yeah, the first fight room you ever go to. This room right here. With your Kavastadav. Here. Oh, and there's the boss, by the way. That's the murderer. As an underlevel solo player, this will take you like 2 minutes, I believe. Even though this is legit the easiest quest I've ever done. Also, for people like Ryan wondering how to get certain exotics, like the Stompies, which make you jump higher, really you just open yellow engrams, but you have to be a high power level to even get those. And by high, I mean like the one everyone's at right now, except for the newcomers. And I 100% underestimate those people that don't have Forsaken. Really, what are they doing? Anyway, yeah, that's Ives' murderer right there. Kill him, and then you have to escape and get the Thunderlord. Really, this is a pretty easy one, personally. There are people that do this with friends. I think that's just to speed it up a little bit. Me, I'm a solo player at heart. Oh, and the servitor, by the way. The servitor is just here to shield the boss and protect it. This is by far the House of Devils, because this is also the House of Devils' home. But this also might be the House of Kings, because they also lived in Old Russia. We are in Old Russia, by the way. This is where the Cosmodrome is. Really, you want to kill this guy just so you can kill the murderer. If you do 100 damage a headshot, and 70 a body shot, you should be fine on this. Really not hard at all. Just good positioning and good aim. You should have this done in no time. But Fallen actually spawn out there, and you have to escape this gigantic wall. Once you escape this gigantic wall, you actually go back into this area, which is in the middle of the wall, the destroyed wall at least. Really, this part is really easy. Well, as a warlock that has Devour, you don't even need Devour. You can play any character. I just recommend it. So you can play really aggressively and probably get it done a lot faster. Oh yeah, getting up here right away, you need to step on this thing. It's hard as a teleporting warlock, or a blinking warlock, because there is a slight cooldown between jumps if you jump with 2. The cooldown ran out there, I don't know why it did that though. Anyway, we have to get out, and then you can scan the rest. Welcome back to the breach in old Russia. The Cosmodrome.
That's it, huh? We got him. Something's still bugging me about this, though. Get back to that teleporter when you can. But listen, I don't think my little trick is gonna fool Zavala twice. This might be the last time you ever set foot in the Cosmodrome.
It won't.
See you back in the tower.
Believe me, it won't. You actually have your dead body in one of these cars. I don't know which one. Oh, also, just for what the collapse looked like. All those cars trying to get into this one city right behind this wall. And then the birds still. The bridge goes all the way till there. All the way until the... I forgot what that's called. The watchtower. Anyway. Unless you're looking for scannables, here you go.
That's where your ghost found you, huh? Wonder if you were part of the Exodus, or someone who came along after. Someone who picked the wrong place to hide from the fallen.
We actually had a pretty nice car, and a pretty nice spot. Anyway, you stand near this, and you're done. The next step is the last step. Believe me, it's see Amanda Holiday. And once you see Amanda Holiday, she gives you a machine gun called the Thunderlord. It's the first exotic ever discovered in this game. It was actually found by a glitch, or Bungie wanted people to get this as the first exotic, but really, who knows? Anyway, so, this is just a random quest. You go see Holiday. She has a present for you from Ives. This is the first machine gun ever in Destiny 2, which is honestly a good way to honor the first exotic ever discovered in Destiny.
Well, I hope you enjoyed.
Yeah.
Slap like button.
I just can't wait to get over there and show you guys. I did waste a lot of time just by looking around at all the cars.
Snipers
and
for
then
life.
all the time and just traveling. And traveling time is really the one struggle for PlayStation and Xbox for one reason. And that reason is just weird. It takes over 2 minutes to travel from place to place. Bungie wants it to be at least 1 minute and at most 1 minute and 50 seconds. But they just didn't do it yet.
It's a very nice day.
Tower, can you repeat that? My speed dropped. It's still not working.
Also, this is the Dead Orbit pulse rifle from Season 2. You can get it in Season 3, but you can't get it in Season 4 because, for whatever reason, factions have not returned. And yet, Season 4 is almost ending. It ends on the 27th.
Good to pay old Russia a visit, huh? A lot of memories back there. I still think we're missing something. What were the Fallen really after? Why go after some cryptarch from the reef? Well, that's above my pay grade. Meantime, should probably have this. I found it in his stuff. One last trinket he don't need. And thanks, Guardian. Not everybody's lucky enough to get avenged.
Okay, so I don't know why people freak out about this stuff. This is called Ives Last Engram. It is a special engram that has a 100% chance, Lord, over opening an engram that has a specific name that has a 100% chance at dropping the Sturm. I don't know why they freak out over that. They just do. They really shouldn't, because these are made for certain exotics. Also, I'm still trying to get the Unbroken title. No one has it yet. And here you go, Thunderlord. It's the exotic machine gun in Destiny, the first one ever. And that's really it. Other than
welcome, Guardian. Thanks for shopping.
Something else in here.
Is at your service.
You can indeed get other stuff from this. Where is it? Cerebral bundle. No, which one is it? Yeah, faster than speed bundle. You get a shader for the Thunderlord, and you get this whole effect for it. And then there's another one in the Sky Deity bundle, which is this one. Yeah, you should have a lot of fun with all this. But anyway,
again, Guardian.
I hope you have a great
Want to
day.
take a look, Guardian? Eververse has a lot
Anyway,
to offer.
that's how you get the Thunderlord. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next one.